Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for checking out another quick video. I'm going to try to do this one quick. It is a product review, so I thought I'd get this out of the way early. It's Monday morning, my first day back on vacation, of which I did a lot of nothing. But time to get back into gear, and before I start pulling cars in and out of here, I wanted to cover something that's apparently come up pretty often in previous videos I've done. I get questions a lot on it, and it's this lift right here. So I thought, you know what, I got it long enough. It's not even it's not like one of these things where I just got it and I'm going to give you an initial review. I got this thing probably about 3 years, so I think I can give a pretty fair assessment on what I think about it. So hang tight and follow me along. Alright, and bear with me, I'm also trying to get used to using a new camera, so hopefully this works out well and I don't have to reshoot this. The company is called Dannmar, they're out of California. The lift is called a MaxJax. They do make a newer version than what I have here. This is, like I said, I bought this one, I want to say it's 3 years ago. So this one is your typical, well, not really typical, but it is just a regular 2-post lift. As you can see, it doesn't quite go all the way up because ceiling space. I believe it's 42 inches, a little higher with the extensions. Take them out and show you. They do sell longer extensions. They sell different pads. These are removable and replaceable, which is a good thing because they do tend to come apart. It's rubber. The pinch welds eat them up. They sell U-channel ones now with pads in the, little rubber inserts in the middle, like a U-channel style. They sell longer legs as well. The let's see, capacity of the lift, I believe is 6,000. Not to believe it. It's 6,000 pounds. They set up the lift, and here's the funny part. Not funny, but they set it up to be mobile, which I don't know how many people actually do that. The idea being they give you all the anchor, they give you everything. That's the good thing. They give you the hose, they give you the pump, they give you everything down to the mounting hardware. As you can see here, they give you the anchors that go into concrete. The thought process being that you can, in fact, let me show you here. They got these little quick disconnects here so that you can disconnect them, unbolt them, and I guess if you wanted to, you could have a second set of mounting holes set up somewhere else so that you can disconnect them and put them in another location, hook them back up and go. The pump right here, let's see if you can see that a little better. This is the pump. The pump goes on a hand cart. The idea being you would put the hand cart somewhere in the front with hoses that run to each lift, and you'd leave the thing sitting here and step all over the hose, but that's the way, if that's the way you have to use it, that's the way you have to use it. I didn't have to use it that way, so what I did was I threw the hand cart away, it's like a little hand truck, and I mounted that baby on the wall. With that, I also ran the hose, so you can see it, I ran the hose overhead and down to the other side so that we're not stepping on the hose, and it's more permanently mounted. That being said, there was originally ears off of here with holes that would hold wheels. Little wheels would go in here, 2 wheels each one. And again, if you wanted to, you can disconnect it, unbolt it, tilt it back, wheel it out the door, put it on your truck, bring it to your buddy's place where maybe you have holes drilled in the right pattern, put them back down, bolt them down, plug the hoses in, plug the pump in, and you're off and running. The pump is a regular 110, so you can plug it into any standard outlet. Let's see what else. It does have mechanical locks. It's not an automatic lock. So when you put it up, this is your lock. You're literally going to put it straight through the hole. And if I can do this one-handed, when the lift goes up high enough, you put the pin in and it stops it from coming down in case one of the hoses blows out. Simple enough. it's effective. It's primitive. It's you know, again, this is kind of a, this isn't going to be a full, you know, repair shop that's doing 1,000 cars a day. This is more like a DIY, or in my case, me. I put this thing up and down probably more often than the company expected. They expected this to be like a hobbyist lift or a DIYer lift, and I'm beating it up. So I can tell you, I put this thing up and down a few thousand times easy, and it's held up well. One of the things I wasn't crazy about, if you can see, there's a hole there, hole there. I have 4 holes in this post. It only came with this one and this top one, which I thought was silly because a lot of times the lift, when I put a car on it, ends up somewhere in the middle, and I had no way to lock it. So I called the company. I said, you know, you guys could have done a little better with the holes, the anchor holes. And I told him why. He said, well, you know, you can drill holes if you want to. It's not a big deal. It won't compromise the integrity of the lift, as long as they're at least 1 inch apart. So I went out and got myself the appropriate drill bit, and I drilled a few holes in it. That's why there's a hole going right through the label on there. They didn't do that, I did. And it works. That's kind of what the way it should have been done. Wasn't a huge deal. Took me an hour or so. I drilled a couple holes in it. Now when I got to go up, you know, I got a truck on the lift, I can only go up halfway. I pin it. I don't have to worry about it hanging midair. It does lift well. It is sturdy. I've had full-size pickups on here. I've had H2 and H3 Hummers on here. I've had, you know, pretty wide variety of stuff. So it holds up well. It lifts well. Complaints would be, I don't know. Complaints would be it's a little slow. It's not the fastest lift, but again, it's what it's made for. The fill it with training fluid or hydraulic oil, and it works. This is my automatic lift lowering tool. In case I want to stand here and hold the thing. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I do anyway. You know, I don't know if it really makes sense to, or if it's necessary to show you operation. It's a lift, it goes up, it goes down. But that's really about it. It's the prices come down. I want to say they're about 1,800 bucks. They direct ship. They have a newer version now that has automatic locks. So you don't need that. Here's my other one. So you don't need these things. They have automatic locks on them. In case you're wondering, that's a cheap little magnet I threw in the back of the post, and I stick my post on there. They give you these holes way up top. This is supposed to be, I guess, the standby spot for that post. But you know what's going to happen, right? Yeah, everybody's going to walk into it and wrap their head on it. So I just kind of throw a magnet on the back. Other than that, it works well. It's got these little locks, so as soon as it comes off the ground, it will lock the arm. Other than that, it's functional. It works great. It goes up, it goes down. It's safe. It's built well. It's not cheap steel. I don't think so. Anyway, I think it's pretty well made. I'm pretty happy with it. You know, the pads do wear out from time to time. You buy them. I don't know. They're 20 bucks a piece. If you want to buy the other style, you can have multiple. I know I want to buy the longer ones for some of these trucks with the step rails. You've got to get around the step rail. I run into issues sometimes. But overall, it works well. It serves its purpose. I know Ivan from Pine Hollow was here doing a video with me, and he fell in love with it. He was pretty hell-bent on getting one for a while. He never did, but maybe this will stir that again. Because for the money, you know, even if you're a DIYer doing a few cars a week, I think it's a pretty good bang for the buck. It's better than rolling around the ground, especially when you're getting old like me. So that's it. That's my review. Like I said, I've had it long enough to say, you know, I've had nothing to do. Oh, the only thing that actually broke on it, I will say, those quick connects. When I first got it, they were leaking a little bit. I called the company. They sent me 2 new ones. And I kind of modified, let me just also say that I modified those fittings. Whoop, where are you? I modified those fittings at the bottom. They give you these little angled fittings. I changed them to 90 degrees so I go straight up. because again, that wasn't the purpose. They want it where the hose just goes on the floor and, you know, wraps it around to the front. I didn't want that. I knew I wanted. I put these little 3M, where are you? 3M adhesive, you know, with the I had a peeling stick to put the zip tie through, so I can anchor the line here and then go up to the ceiling. So I changed a couple of the fittings. You know, it's not brain surgery. Go to a plumbing store, you change it around however you want. Like I said, I don't know that people are gonna make this, really move this thing around too often. I don't think it's practical, but it's getting warm in here. I got the door down so I could shoot this video, so I'm anxious to get the door back open. It's humid as heck out here, and I need to get busy. Like I said, I got cars all over. First day back on vacation. I just wanted to share it. Like I said, I get asked a lot of questions about it. People always commenting on it and asking about it, so I figured I'd shoot the video and answer anybody's questions. Tell me what you think. If you got one, share your thoughts on it. Like I said, they got a newer version. I think, like I said, I think this one is about 1,800. The newer one's maybe about 2,100, somewhere around there. Call the company direct, Dannmar Equipment. It's a MaxJax, and that's it. Tell me what you think, guys. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I always encourage a little conversation. Let me know what you think about the lift. And thanks for checking it out. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.